Do you want to be married?
Johnny J
Do you
made
want to
this
be
one.
married? And if so, why?
Whenever I need an example of degeneracy, disloyalty, disrespect, or delusion, I can always count on the Lapeef Network to provide a video for it. For this video, it is Delusion, and this is the person who is providing the content for today. Her name is Paradise Paris, and actually, she's not only going to provide the delusion, she will also provide the desperation, as she recycles the talking points of the black men on the panel, and she says they are the prize. The purpose of this video and all of my videos is to help black women see the truth of who black men really are, and also to open their eyes to the truth of the position and your actions in your relationships with them. And I'm using her as an example, so hopefully it will serve as an example to other black women to stop worshiping, centering, and wasting your time waiting on a black man to marry you. Let's first start with why she feels black men are the prize.
Is that because I have this theory, right? We hear women say today, women are the prize, he should be lucky he has me, blah, blah, blah. Is it possible that to make marriage more successful, we need to reverse that correlation or at least eliminate it entirely to where both parties are seen as the prize?
No, we actually need to redivert it and make men the priority again. But that's just me personally. And I say that because, right, in our stigma, we've been conditioned to basically like do everything that's self-serving of women. But it's gotten so out of hand to the point where we dominate as a community. So like happy wife, happy life. And then when you hear things like, you have to train your man, you have to coach him, you have to treat him. It's like everything that is taught in a manipulative form for women to gain control and women to be appeased, because everything in society tells us always respect women. Whether if she's your mom, respect her regardless, whatever she does. But it's okay to disrespect dad if he wasn't around, or if dad did whatever. It's okay to disrespect him. Or we should just always, protect women to some degree. So I definitely think we need to make it to where women, especially black women, can actually see the value in having black men. Because if we actually seen how these other women fawn over them in other countries, we probably would scale it back a lot.
She said a lot of nothing, so it's difficult to provide commentary. But her last statement shows that she's a black woman who falls right in line with what the passport bros want. For her to feel like she's in competition with other women for a black man, and she feels like she's losing. Her desperation shows, and it's not a good look.
Do you want to be married? Do you want to be married? And if so, why? What about you, Paradise?
I already got the date. I just need the man.
She said, you got wait a minute.
You have the date?
I got everything set up. All you need to do is show up and say it's me.
The cart before the horse.
He just got to show up.
He just got to show up. Be ready to say the vows. He got to come find me.
He got to. So you got the concept set up, but he got to come get you.
Right. He need to be like, she already took this off my plate. Let me go ahead and go get her.
You can hear the desperation in her voice, and everything is played out in her mind in detail. But she doesn't mention anything about the man, his character, his loyalty. Is he kind? Will he be a good father? His education, his income. She's more focused on the party rather than the consolation prize of a black man she will go home with.
Okay. So you got the date. But okay.
I'm curious. What's the date? What's the date? Is it like a significant date?
Is it significance to it?
I mean, you precious. You know how women is. I ain't gonna tell you my date because you might try to steal my date.
Girl,
And then I'm
like, Okay, so is there? I ain't one of them females. Okay, I ain't one of them females.
What did you say, nigga?
I got everything. Do you hear me? I know how many people gonna be in it. I know how I'm RSVP the reservation. I want 3 cakes and I need 3 different dresses.
What the hell you gonna do with 3 cakes?
I'm wearing my dress. You not my husband.
Hey man.
You're my husband, Wally. Now, God didn't put that on you, Austin.
JR.
That wasn't your calling. That wasn't your calling.
We heard this type of mindset before on the Thursday show, but I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right.
Coming up in his mind, and you already know.
The opposite of that.
What they say? Work. What faith without work is dead. You got to manifest. What the people be saying, the spiritual guys today, they be saying.
God didn't say put the wrong kind of work in, though. You focusing on the wrong thing.
No, I'm not. I ain't.
She said 3 different dresses.
She said 3 different
cakes. 3 different cakes.
3 different cakes, brother.
Oh, she said 3 different dresses too.
You
got one for the reception, and then what you got one for the wedding, then the dinner. What you gonna have 2 receptions after the first one?
But that's for.
You can tell she's been indoctrinated into the manosphere, and she prides herself on being everything a black man would want in a wife. So why isn't one of them knocking on her door with a ring in hand?
You know, it's inherent for me to be submissive. It is inherent for me to be kind. It is inherent for me to receive direction. I'm going to do that with whatever man that I'm having the experience with. If that does not lead me down the aisle, that means he did not idealize me as a wife. But that does not mean that I did not treat him in my wifely manner, because it was still the intention. I'm going into this giving him everything that I got as a wife would. I'm going into this to show him I am capable of being a wife if he chooses me to do so. But I do think it's intention. I do think it's more so of the sectors, the categories that men put us in. A lot of times women have this idea that they're going to move you up the ladder like the army or the Lord. They don't do that. Once they already see that behavior, you where you are. And maybe you could do some overtime to move up. It's not likely, but that's where it stands, right? Like a lot of times women are portraying all of these bad behaviors and thinking that, well, I can be a wife. I can just wake up and treat him differently. People typically don't behave like that. He's definitely not going to trust the fact that if he give you a ring, you went from being super detached and, you know, calling him late at night to just being the most caring, nurturing, respectful woman in the world. It don't work like that.
So while she and so many black women wait on their black man to get down on one knee, they're ignoring the realities of who black men really are. According to Black Men's Talking Points, she's a dream wife, ready to be submissive, ready to take direction and be a helpmeet. But she's not married. But why? Black men put out this rhetoric because they want black women to stay stuck and focused on them, so that they can use you until they get to the white community. These men know that if you put in work, you put in time and effort for something, you're not going to just let it go. So while black women are learning how to take direction without challenging his authority, being his helpmate, going to wife school, and repeating the talking points to other black women, this is how black men really feel about black women.
I mean, you know, dark-skinned women, I don't really like dark-skinned women. Like, they look funny beside me. So, you know, I'd rather not date a dark-skinned woman.
You rather light-skinned girl?
Yeah, light-skinned pretty girl, long hair.
The self-hatred in black men won't allow them to choose a black woman. But let's pause for a moment and take a look at his dark skin. And although he says light skin with long hair, who is he really describing, but doesn't want to say it? He says that a dark-skinned woman looks weird standing next to him. But in whose eyes? The white man's eyes? His mother and his siblings probably have the same dark skin, and these are the people he's running away from. So no, he and most black men do not want to replicate this dark skin. They want to marry white women, but they can't afford the white woman they really want. They want black women to stay stuck and focused on them, so that they can use you until they get to the white community. And while this black woman is so desperate to marry a black man, she doesn't realize that she's automatically canceled because of her dark skin. And because she refuses to see who these black men really are, she'll keep planning a wedding that's probably never going to happen. She'll keep working on being the wife they say they want. And she must continue to live in delusion of the fact that there's an 80% chance that she will never marry a black man.